Guys, I'm going to be doing photogrammetry with the iPhone 12 Pro to put my dog German into my virtual garden that I showed you last week. I've never done photogrammetry, and which is kind of shocking because I've been following Ian Huber's for a couple of years, and he's completely convinced me that photogrammetry is the future of all things, especially when you need to move fast. So it's weird that I haven't even tried it yet. But this is going to be a great opportunity for me to dip my toe into the water and see what it's all about. For this video, I'm going to be using an app called 3D Scanner app. I'm pretty sure this is an iOS and Android app, and it's free. So let's see what it can do. Okay, we're outside, which I think is going to be the easiest spot to get my dog to just sit there while I go around him with a phone. This could be a total nightmare. I have no idea if he will cooperate, but let's give it a try. All right, back inside. That did not work at all. I'm now adjusting my goal because he hates when I go around the backside of him. He gets very distracted by that. So I'm gonna try to maybe fake, maybe we don't even need the back because the back is not gonna be shown. So I'm just gonna try to go from front angle over to this other front angle. See if we can get anywhere with it. Guys, look at this. This is actually pretty close. It gets a little smeary on the sides, but we're getting there. This just isn't working. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. I'll be back in a bit. All right, guys, just went to get some treats. Maybe I can get them to straighten up. Okay guys, this is pretty good. I mean, he doesn't have a back half. Hey guys, I ended up getting pulled away from shooting this yesterday, and by the time I got back, it was already dark. So now we're on to day number 2. I got a decent scan of my dog, just the front. I tested it out in AR mode, which is right there in the app, and it looked pretty cool. I'm still blown away that this is possible on our iPhones, and yeah, it's not perfect, so we're just gonna have to see what happens. As a fallback, maybe we should also do this. This is a planter that I have on the front porch of my studio. Kind of looks like Woody. Well, we should try scanning this too, just in case the dog doesn't work. We can at least put something on the porch of my scene. Okay guys, we got some pretty decent looks. I mean, I think I'm realizing that, this is an actual skill for sure. Every time I went around to the back of it, it started messing up the front of it. But I mean, I'm really happy. Look at that. Jump over to the computer. We're gonna try some of these out in Cinema 4D. Hopefully they can open. This one was 300,000 faces. So, okie dokie. Let's open one of these up. I decided to export from the app as an OBJ. I did try FBX, but there are no textures included with that. So this is how it looks standard in Cinema 4D, but I think that's just because we don't have any sort of live render going on. So let's open up Octane and let's just hit play. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's honestly not bad. I mean, we have some holes here, but fingers crossed we might not even, I don't know, might not even notice that. I can't figure out if I'm really gonna go through all the trouble to fix the model. I mean, let me zoom out really far and just see, does it look like a dog from pretty far away, because that's all that matters here. I would say yes. Yeah, you really can't tell. Maybe down here at the base. You could tell? Oh man, it gets really, really sloppy. Oh, I mean, we could do little things like stretching the polygons. Not ideal, even in the slightest, but if we see that there are some like pretty noticeable gaps, like under the chin, then we might just have to do that. I don't know. Okay, I think the next step for us is to just see what this looks like in the scene. Okay, first, I actually need to just remove everything in the scene that's not the dog. So I'll just go through, start selecting. I'm gonna go into point mode so I can be a lot more specific. Delete all the points that we don't need. I'll use our selection tool to start like drawing in here to select more and more of these points. And I think I'll actually switch over to faces mode. Again, we're not looking for perfection here. Just trying to emulate my dog in the scene. As long as we achieve that, I will be happy. I need to turn off visible only. That's why it's only selecting some. Now we'll select everything. I didn't realize I had that turned off. Pretty good, pretty good. I think I accidentally just took out a chunk of his leg. There we go. If I do a polygon reduction, on this, can we even tell? Like let's just reduce it by I mean 90 might be good. Let's try this. I'm going to convert this to a new object. Let's see how this looks. I can pull this out of here. I mean, I don't think I can tell a difference in that. I mean, having that lower poly count's really going to help my scene because the grass and the trees are already so heavy. So we're going to keep it like that. Let me just turn these up all the way on. Okay. Okay, so I have everything in the scene pretty much turned off. Well, that's not true. I have the grass still turned on, but I have the trees turned off, which are super heavy. Nope. Okay, I see little German floating in the air. Let's go over here, get him. Go into polygon mode. Okay. I'm just gonna do some different views here to get him lined up. I want him to be sitting on the steps right here. Maybe rotate him a little. Let's move that anchor point where it's actually on top of him. Go into front view, which is, I kind of built this scene a little funky, so it's over to the, like diagonally created for whatever reason. I don't know why I did it that way, but I was just kind of going with the flow, and this is where it led me. Okay, so drop in the dog. We need to actually start a render here, so that's gonna take a second. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. Is this going to work? Whoa, where did my texture go? Oh, I never converted that to an octane texture. Okay, let's see if it's in our shelf. Oh, why is our shelf over here? Okay, so we need to select this, go to extensions, convert material. Now, this is an octane material, but it's missing. You could probably hear German walking around right now. His little paws are clicking. Okay, here's the texture. Open that up. Okay, cool. So now we just need to get him situated, sized up properly. Whoa, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. And we don't even have any kind of bump maps or anything on him at all, so we'll just see. I mean, it'd be kind of nice if I didn't have to add those, but we can if we need to. This is so crazy. Oh my gosh. Look how good that is. Okay, let's go out. Look at little German up on the steps. It's amazing. Oh, he keeps hearing me say his name and then he walks over here. I apologize for all the clicking. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. I am amazed that this came from an iPhone. Like, are we on the same page that is just absolutely crazy? This is nuts. I do kind of want to move him over to the left from the camera just to make it look a little more organic. I mean, he was just maybe too perfectly placed. Maybe rotate him a touch, but that might give away our secret. Oh, that looks good. Guys, that's so crazy. Okay, cool. Well, okay, so that one is, I'm gonna call that one done. Because again, it's nowhere near perfect, but it actually worked. Like, it looks like he's there in the scene. So let's do this one more time with our other element that we scanned. So we'll see how this came out. Because the ones that I recorded that I was filming, I didn't feel like they were quite good enough. Check out those legs. Oh baby. So here is the scan of the planter. I mean, we got some warpage going on here, but the cool thing is we're miles away from this whenever we use it. This whole process really reminds me of one of my favorite parts about 3D in general, is that you're genuinely going to be a better artist when you do start to fake things and things are not perfect. I used to spend so much time going through and making sure all of my elements had the right things going on in the perfect way, and after a while you learn that all of this is just a magic trick and you're just creating an illusion of what the scene should be, and the cheapest way you can do that is usually the better way. So I'm going to copy this. I'm not even sure if I'm going to leave this in the scene, but we'll put it in there, see how it looks, and make a decision based on that. Okay, pasting that in. I'm gonna have to readjust my anchor point again, I think. That's pretty good. Okay, team. Yeah, Cinema 4D just crashed, so I had to redo this model, and German's placement's all messed up now, so had to go backtrack a little bit. I did forget to lower the poly count, and so I just went through and did a poly reduction on this as well. It did make it look a little bit worse, but honestly, I just don't think it's gonna matter. No, he's good. I think it was displacement playing some tricks on me. Okay, there we go. Guys, we got German in the scene. Yes, this is amazing. Okay, holy cow. I just did that with my phone. Okay, my friends. Can you even tell? Is this 3D? Is he even, this is actually, I'm just rendering this into the scene right now. You had no idea. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I think we made some progress today. Got a lot of things to learn, to work on, you know, but hey, we're doing things. The scene is looking better every day. Be sure to subscribe. Every subscriber gets a flower in that scene. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the last video I made. I hope you all have an amazing week. I will see you next Tuesday.